Well, we are back, and thank you for joining us here on Variety Talk. I feel like we're sitting in on Evolutions because this is our healing day, and that's normally what we spend time doing on the Evolution show. So we're doing something a little different and bringing our friends over from the Evolution show so the Variety Talk family can get a chance to find out what we've been up to. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you someone who's been with me ever since radio, as a matter of fact. And this gentleman is so phenomenal. He will be a worldwide name. You just watch. I know how to name and claim him, all right? And this person knows how to be, he's a healer, and he is a person who has helped individuals with cancer and all sorts of ailments. And so I'm not going to take much time introducing him. I'll let you see for yourself. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Moses. How are you, Moses? Welcome back to the show.
I'll see.
You know, it's great. People can get on and Google and see you on my radio show, and I'm so happy to have had you around because you are the household expert, healing expert for us here on Variety Talk and Evolutions, and we're just proud to have you on board. So tell us a little bit. We're going to talk today about the
HPV.
human HPV. Thank you. And
Before that, what I like to update you
okay.
because it was a long time and I couldn't talk about it. I had a couple that couldn't get baby. They didn't get pregnant. I find the date, I find the time, and I told them. And the next month they got pregnant.
Wow.
And 8.5 months later, they called me again, and the baby was upside down. And the doctor told them that they're going to need to do C-section. And I told them to come over. I held the baby in my hand. I did what I did. And 5 days later, he was ready to get regular delivery. On the 7th day, she delivered regular baby,
Oh,
nine and a half pounds.
Now that's a story. That is a real testimony. So as you can see, Variety Talk family, this is what we're talking about, healing as it is. I mean, for lack of better words, I cannot begin to express to you our appreciation regarding all the testimonies and that have come in regarding who you are and what you do. And because we're so low on our time, can you just give us, like, within a minute, a brief explanation? We've got that testimony about the baby, and I mentioned about the cancer. Tell us who you are, Moses, and why you're so special with this healing.
Okay, let me explain you about the reason that I came here is because the HPV today.
Yes.
You asked me about the HPV. HPV, it's a human papillary virus. I have no cure to that. The only thing that the regular medicine have, it's like a vaccination in order to prevent it. But if someone get it, then it's there and it start to grow. Mostly it's in the uterus of the female.
Okay.
It's transferred from sexual intercourse.
Okay.
And female get it in the uterus and in the pelvis. It start to get like level 1. It's very low, but on the pelvis it's like do some dot, and it's infected. It's like transferring to the other person,
Okay.
like to the male. Level 2, it start to grow into the uterus, and the level 3 in the uterus, it's become to be like bubble, like a lot of bubble, and it can cause cancer. Now this is with female. With male, it can grow in the anus,
Okay.
and
Wow.
or in the mouth. Mouth, it can be female or male. Of course, it can go out around the anus and be outside. I find a way how to kill it, to get it out of the body.
Wow.
And it's about 80%. I cannot say 100% because like not everyone can receive the energy, not everyone agree to do that, to do that. Not everyone ready to do that. But whoever ready to do that, that's why I say 80%, with energy, I can kill the virus into the uterus. And I already did that with level 3, level 2, level 1,
Wow.
many times.
With your energy that you have.
With energy. Now, I don't touch the vagina, of course. I don't need to touch I touch the vagina, but spiritually.
Okay.
Only in the energy. I touch the anus only in the energy, not physically. And I just do what the doctor usually do in level 3. They scrub inside the uterus, they scrub all the skin, and they let it grow up. And they give about 50% that it's going to heal.
That is.
But,
So the doctors say 50%, but you have had experiences with the virus where you've actually had patients and you've eradicated the entire virus with the energy that you placed in
Completely.
people.
and it's several years that they are clear with them.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Not one, not too many.
Oh my gosh. So that's what we're talking about, everybody, is, and I want to make sure I say, is that considered an STD?
No,
It's
not
something
STD,
just
it's ITD.
Oh, I see.
This is the difference.
Okay.
STD, it's sexual, excuse me. STD, it's a
Sexually
sexual
transmitted.
transfer disease.
Right.
This is STI. STI, it's a sexual transfer infection. And when it's infection, with the energy, I can kill the infection.
Amazing.
It's exactly like when I work on the lungs, lungs infection or any other infection, like throat infection. It's exactly the same.
Oh my gosh. So how can people get in contact with you if they want to have this type of work done with them, the healing work?
They get into my website, healingbymoses.com, or they can call me, 818-943-7474.
All right, that website is very important for them to go in and see some of the other healing works that you've done. Quickly, I'd like to hear about this happy ending. I understand that you have one.
Many ask me about happy ending, and usually, like, it depends on the person. Like, some people thinking about happy ending like sexual. Some people thinking about happy ending about different way. The way that I provide happy ending, but not sexual. I provide happy ending that it's when someone have high blood pressure or high blood sugar. When the next day it's dropped down, it is happy ending.
Yes.
When a female cannot get pregnant and I can help to prevent that, I think that on the end, after 9 months, it is happy ending.
Oh, absolutely.
And when people come to me and they're moving like that, they cannot move the neck, and after the next day or the same day, they can move the neck, I think that it is happy ending.
I think so too.
That it depends how you look on happy ending.
And speaking of endings, we're having to end this show, but in a very happy way as well, because look at how many people have been touched by this message that you have to give to them about healing with energy. And everybody, make sure you give Moses a call, because I've had some experiences as well, and I have my own testimonies later on that I want to share with you. But in the meantime, we appreciate, Moses, you coming out and just talking to us about this virus that so many people are affected with within the country, and knowing that it doesn't always take medicine, but that there's another way of healing. So we appreciate it, and everyone, Moses. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us on Variety Talk.